Hello, folks. Believe it or not, it's come as some shock to most of you. We're back in the workshop, aren't we? We haven't been in the workshop for a long time. It's all down to me, really.
Is it? Well, where have you been?
I've been here, there, and mostly everywhere.
Oh, right.
It's been a bit of a weird old year, hasn't it? We've because Susie retired at the end of last year, and Susie wanted to go travelling this year. So according to Sue, we've done 14 countries this year, me and Susie, in the motorhome and here, there and everywhere. So we haven't really had a lot of time to do workshop stuff, but hopefully next year's going to be a little bit different. There's a door going again. Yeah, we're going to try and be a bit more proactive a bit next year.
A bit more proactive.
Right, really, this is just a look back on what we did this year, isn't it? Because we've done all sorts. I mean, we started off at the end of last year on your
little Honda.
Your little Honda.
Yeah.
Stevie's got a new T-shirt. Yeah. There you go. Look at that beautiful T-shirt, Steve. Yes. So the little Honda we finished the little Honda off, didn't we?
We did.
And that's still going good.
Yeah, I've got a little problem with the exhaust, but I'll sort that out.
Oh dear, another problem.
Well, it just leaks.
Oh, it just leaks. Right, okay. So yeah, we got that finished. Then what did we do then after that? Can we get me little figure?
We spent a fair bit of time playing with the TZ350.
We did.
Ready for the season. And there you go.
Yeah, I'm just having a look here.
And it performed very, very, very well. It was quick, probably a little bit quicker than the rider, but he will admit that that's always been the case.
It doesn't matter, does it?
No, he had fun on it. It behaved itself.
I'm just trying to get back to where I was. Even though it feels like we haven't done a lot, and we definitely didn't do a lot, we had... oh, there we go. Then we did iBob.
iBob.
Yeah, we did the little Gilera.
Little Gilera, what is it, 150?
124.
Oh, right, okay.
124. 125.
Yeah.
And it's the old Italian...
Oh, it's a tax inspector.
It's a tax inspector's bike. So yes, that's little iBob. We'll put a little picture on somewhere here.
Maybe Rachel Thieves needs one of those.
Yeah. She needs a big, faster bike than that, mate, to catch everybody. So yeah, we did iBob, which was, we had all the engine to bits. Well, not completely to bits. We had top end off it, didn't we?
Yeah.
And got that sorted. The ignition system was all a bit wonky, so we got that all sorted, and it's a runner now.
Yep.
So happy with that. That was a bit of messing about for a few weeks, wasn't it? Yeah. More than a few weeks. Then we had Paul's GT 750 Suzuki in.
Yeah, I didn't get involved.
He didn't. No. And it got a few electrical problems.
Too new for me, that.
Yeah, even though it's, what is it, 75?
75, yeah.
Something like 74, something like that. We had a few electrical problems with that and carburetors and all sorts of stuff. So we got that sorted. Paul's quite happy. Well, he was for a while, and then we found another problem, but that's another thing. And then we carried on with the Benelli.
Which Benelli?
This one.
This one?
This is the one we basically stripped down to the bare and had the tank, well, had the chassis powder coated and pretty much rebuilt the engine, all forks and everything. So that's all, we're still ongoing, still doing that. And then was Gloria. Gloria's big crack.
Yes, which turned out not to be a big crack.
Didn't, but it turned out to be a lot worse than that. So Gloria and her big crack. When we pulled that to bits, it looked like it'd been in a bit of a...
It exploded.
It'd been in the damp for a long time as well.
Yeah.
The engine was pretty internally rusty, wasn't it?
Yes.
Well, that took a long time to clean.
Yes.
And get back to some sort of normality. I had, and hopefully got it sorted now, where I got in touch with lots of people in Italy about finding a piston for it. Oh, let's show you the piston. Yeah.
A piston of many parts.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you can see, well, I'll take it out.
Take it out of the bag,
I'll
Steve.
take it out of the bag. It's like opening a. Yeah. It's like me.
Partly knackered.
No, piston broke.
Yeah, it's definitely piston broke. Yeah,
it's not in a very good state of health.
So we needed a new piston. Now I emailed, oh God knows how many companies here, there and everywhere about pistons, trying to get a piston made, blah 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 blah. Everybody said yeah, no worries, send us some details. So I sent them all the drawings and what have you, and then they just get back to me and say no, we can't do it, blah 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 blah. Anyway, hopefully now, after multiple phone calls and emails to everybody and sundry, I found a company that says they can make me a piston. So in the new year.
But we have a cunning plan to start with.
We have, yeah.
We're a cunning plan. We're going to use the technology we have available to us, i.e. a lathe and a lot of hand tools, and we are going to make a piston out of plastic as a pattern.
Yes.
And then we will send it to the manufacturers.
Well, we're going to go down to the
Or
manufacturer.
take it to the manufacturers with all the bits and say, there you go, this is what we think it looks like. Because we don't know what it looks like, and neither does anybody else.
No. It's very, very weird, the old Gloria, as it was only built for 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
And nobody's got any idea of anything really. There's nothing on the internet unless anybody knows about AMF Glorias, and it's not American whatever.
Yeah, it's nothing to do with bowling alleys.
No. So the AMF is the guy's name.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that we're going to get that sorted. That's going to be a new job for the new year, and then we're going to go down to this particular. I won't mention their name just in case
it don't work.
It don't work, and probably if that's a goer, we will go down to this company and take our pattern and see if they can make us a piston. Hopefully. It's not going to be cheap, but it's well worth doing, I think. And then that's going to be a big project for next year, isn't it?
It is.
Right, so let's have a look down here. So then we carried on with the restoration of the Benelli, still a bit more. Then we had the problem with the GT 750 Suzuki. Now, this is a weird one. It would run okay, but low down it was as rough as a rough. It wasn't running right at all. And I stripped all the carbs down again, cleaned them all, checked everything meticulously that everything was right, and it was still not very good. And eventually Paul spoke to a guy called Barry Wilkes, who's a big GT 750 Suzuki man, and sent the carbs over to him for him to have a look at them. And they found out that one of the float bowls was incorrect, and it was off something else, and it, whatever the reason was, and I don't really know, that there was something in the float bowl that wasn't on this particular one that should have been, and it wouldn't make it work properly. So I think what happened was Barry put another float bowl on it or whatever, and it runs as sweet as a nut now. So stupid. How would you know? You know, it comes with, you know, float bowls, and even to look at them, they all look right.
Yeah. But
something inside them wasn't right. Anyway, so that got sorted. Then went to Cadwell Park with the TZ.
Yep.
And we met up with one of our subscribers.
We did.
What's his name again? You can't remember, and I can't remember. Sorry, mate. I do
Sorry,
apologise.
yeah.
Yeah, we do apologise. It's not that we can't remember, it's that we've got no memory. This is what happens when you're
I
old.
didn't have my hearing aids in.
You got them now?
Yes.
Oh, that's all right then. Yeah, we had a good weekend at Cadwell, didn't we?
We did. It was
The
good
bike
fun.
ran well. I think John went quicker round Cadwell than he'd ever been for, hadn't he?
Getting that way, yeah.
Yeah, getting that way.
Yeah.
Bike ran pretty good. We carried on with a bit more work on Gloria. A bit more work. I did a little bit of prattling around with the Gilera. And then a lot of parts arrived for the rebuild on this, was the front forks and all that.
Benelli.
Yeah, Benelli, so we rebuilt all those. And the rear shocks and stuff like that. And then we had another day out at Cadwell Park.
What was that for?
It was on TZ, look.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that went well. And we had a weekend there, and that went well. John was really happy with his bike. Still waiting on the whiskey, John. And then we got one or two bits for the workshop. We got a saw, a new bandsaw, which was good. Carried on work with the Benelli. Then we had that bloody Husqvarna thing in.
That was an interesting piece of kit.
Yeah, weirdo thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Still, as you can see, it's still on the bench. Me and Susie went away again, and then we had problems with the van.
Buggered off to Dorset, I think.
They did, yeah. We went down south.
Down south.
Down
That's a different country again.
It is. Oh yeah, down south. Yeah, so we went down south and had a look round there, and then
Did you meet up with Mr. Noel while you?
we didn't, unfortunately. Gary was problems at home, and don't want to go into detail, but we didn't meet up with Gary.
No.
Hopefully next year, Gary.
Does he watch us?
I wouldn't think so. I don't think his technology levels are most probably worse than ours. I don't know. I'm sorry, Gary, if that's true. Anyway, probably meet up with Gaz next year. If we do, and he does come up to Lincoln, come up to bloody Lincoln, and we'll get him on here.
Do you get him on here with Kim? Does he know Kim?
I would think so. He knows pretty much everybody.
Yeah.
He's got a better memory than me and you. And then me and Susie went to the enormous Newark Auto Jumble.
Oh yeah.
That was cold.
Yeah.
It was rainy, it was cold. But that was good. So we got a few more bits from there. So pretty much that's what we did for the year, didn't we? Only
Yes.
because I've been away and you've been doing holidays and
yeah.
not anywhere near as mad as me and Susie.
No, I kind of end up in places like Staithes in North Yorkshire. Yeah, it's okay. Nice place. Nowhere to ride a bike though.
No. Well, there is plenty of places to ride your bike if you go over the moors.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Isn't there? I mean, we're me and Susie are lucky that Sue's daughter lives up in Pickering, which is up in Yorkshire, North Yorkshire. Pickering.
Wonderful place, Pickering.
It is.
It's got a lovely railway.
It has, yeah.
Yeah.
Been on that.
But the place is always bloody gridlocked.
It is. Yeah, it's just one of those places that a lot of traffic goes either from the south going north to Whitby, Scarborough and all that way on. Scarborough, because you turn right in Pickering to go to Scarborough. Or the people coming in from the west coast come through Pickering to go to Scarborough, Whitby and all that.
But
so it is a bit of a funny little place, but I like Pickering.
Good.
So projects for next year, Steve.
Well, shall we finish some that we started?
Yes. Yeah, well, we're going to finish this.
Yeah.
There's a lot of wiring to do on this, which I went and bought. Look, Steve.
You went and bought a lot of wiring. You showed
I
me
did.
last time.
I did. I showed you loads and loads of shiny wires.
Loads of cables.
And I even got a proper wiring loom, proper wiring diagram. Thank you, Brian. You're a star. So that's a job that we've got to do.
From what I can see, there's a Benelli to sort out.
Yep.
A Kawasaki off-roader to sort out.
Oh, it's Husqvarna.
Oh, Husqvarna off-roader to sort out.
I've got
a little more to do on your Benelli.
Yeah, there's a little bit more to do on the green Benelli. There is the wheels to do on this, isn't there? We're going to re-spoke the wheels, which will be interesting because we've never done that before.
No. And there's an FJ 1100 sat in the back there.
It is. I want to buy a stage 3 kit
for the carbs.
For the carbs.
Right. Okay.
Because I think that's what the problem is. It runs very lean, gets very hot.
Right.
And I think that's down to the jetting, which I'm nearly sure it's the jetting.
Good.
We're going to have a bit of a play.
Oh yeah.
We
think we're going to. We're in the planning stages. We think we're going to create ourselves a 3-cylinder out of 250 Benelli crankcases. So 3 cylinders. What's that going to be? 250, 375.
Well, no, it won't be.
No, it won't, will it?
Because they're only 231.
Oh right, something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so it'd be.
We think we're going to make a 3-cylinder engine out of bits that we've got lurking around here.
That'd be a laugh.
We think we're going to do that.
We've got all sorts of bits and bobs.
Yes.
Haven't we?
We have.
So we're going to have a bit of a play with that. Need to have a bit more play with the race bike.
The race bike. Yep.
Don't we? Because we haven't run that up since we rebuilt the engine. Did we?
We ran it once.
Did we? Oh, right, okay.
Right.
I can't remember.
Anyway.
That's it.
We've got lots to do, little time to do it, because no doubt Dave will be buggering off for 10 weeks on holiday.
No, next year we're not. We got a bit of a plan to do that. I want to run the I want to run the Benelli at some meetings next year, either some hill climbs or bits and bobs like sprints or whatever.
Oliver's Mount.
Yeah, probably Oliver's Mount.
Yep.
That'd be a good laugh.
There's a couple of them.
I might even take iBob.
Yeah.
So that's good. If you've got any questions, please leave them in the comments below. If the things you want to see, or a bit more information on what we're doing and why we're doing it, that'd be interesting, wouldn't it?
It will.
So if you've got, please don't forget to like and subscribe. We're getting near that 600 subscribers. We'd love to get to that next year, wouldn't we?
We would.
So I think the best thing to do, Steve, say ho ho ho,
ho ho ho, Merry Christmas
everybody, and we'll see you all again next year. Bye.
Bye.
That'll do.
That'll do.